Pandas have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lacey. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. So Louisville's offense will take the first swing of the game. And as we look out on the field, here comes the man who makes it all go, and that's this quarterback.
Yeah, and he's big time. That's why he's up for all these awards. He's known. Everybody knows exactly what he brings to the table. He can run it. He can throw it. They're expecting a big day from this young fella.
Crosses the 30. He's got away. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Give to Brown. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Going with the ground game left. Still on his feet at the 45. And he's running in the open. He's picked up 48 yards on the ground already. That is a way to make a statement early. And the Cardinals will line it up on 1st and 10. Red pass incomplete. As college football evolves, guys, and players have more rights and they capitalize on name, image, and likeness, and teams are in different conferences, maybe the biggest thing and the thing that keeps coaches up at night, dealing with the transfer portal.
Because they got to make sure that everybody in their locker room is happy. Oftentimes, you're re-recruiting your own players and trying to keep the Wolves at bay, and the phone calls that are coming in from other programs trying to steal your guys. It is not easy. Probably as difficult as it's ever been, David, to be a head coach now with the transfer portal.
It is, and think about players, man. If I'm not happy, if I'm not getting the run.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Louisville! They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And that is the kind of drive to start a season that is going to put a smile on your head coach's face. They were just methodical in the way they marched down the field. Awesome execution. You cannot start the season any better than that one day.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So it's an 80-yard drive, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Pandas offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team lead.
And he intercepts it. Touchdown, Cardinals! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception, and everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Lining up to add another.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. He leaves it with the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
You see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Buys a little time. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because of the speed on defense.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Looks it in at the 40. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Line gets set, 1st down. Quarterback checking the play. Looking to throw, it's Shuck. Coming after him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Really nice pressure by the defense, getting in there quickly, getting a hit on the quarterback, making the quarterback make a quick decision, and he makes the wrong decision. He throws into double coverage, but that's really because of the pressure in his face and the physical hit on his body.
He's got him this time. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Spits it out to the back. Got his man down the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Going to the run, it's Brown. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the 1st quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. 2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. The give. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Using the quick game. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
How nice is it in this offense to have a tight end like that guy that can come up with plays for you all over the field? We just saw the big 3rd down catch. He set him up here in the red zone.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. SMU is putting on an offensive clinic. Almost reminds me of the days of the great Pony Express. They're up 14 over the Pandas. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here comes the option. Shakes off the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Here comes the offense on second down. They go to the draw. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
They're strong, and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quick.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. These corners going to give them some space. Going up top on 1st down. Gets it out fast. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you. Running it between the tackles, he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Off the play fake. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback extends the play. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Pandas will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quarterback will audible. Looking to throw, it's Shuck. Out of the backfield, he's open.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? They'll try to run for it. Got enough space. Touchdown, Louisville! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he tacks on the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And now this offense will take the field again. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Finds the tight end.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. On third down, he drops to throw. Heaves it deep. Ball in the air. Intercepted. Bringing it back. He's inside the 40. At the 20. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
What an amazing play by the defense. Not only do you get the interception, but you completely flip the field. And how about the open field running by that guy once he made the pick?
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals! I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. He's going to pass. He'll get rid of it. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. 2nd and 10 after the previous play.
In a sudden change situation offensively, that's when you like to take shots. The defense just jogs out on the field. Let's see if we can catch him napping. Take a shot. Great job in the back end covering to force the incompletion.
On the run, fires downfield. He's got him wide open. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And the Cardinals have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Quarterback sneak looking for just a sliver of daylight. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a quarterback sneak. Here he comes with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fast motion from the offense. The give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a fascinating first 2 quarters of football in Louisville. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium.
The Cardinals will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you've got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Back to pass, it's Wicks. They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. Try to get him going there.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Brown has it. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. He's now up to 95 yards rushing, and he's making his presence felt in this first game. Looking to move it through the air. That's caught. It's Johnson. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs right.
Touchdown Cardinals. And the pummeling has started.
And added on again, this offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent. You need them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
That last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
He'll ride his man on the option. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield. A 3rd and long coming up here. To the air, it's Wicks. They're trying nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Makes a move. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up.
Touchdown, Louisville! And the route is on. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Syracuse had an impressive showing at home, and I know the fans inside the dome are ready for hoops, but pay attention to what's happening on the gridiron too, people. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
On second down, wants to throw. Tosses it incomplete. Now this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. Touchdown Cardinals! And the beatdown has ensued. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score 63 and 0.
He'll bring it out. It's Watts. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Pandas decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He's got great speed. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's looking deep. And he reels it in inside the 30. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the middle. Finds space on the right. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. Did a nice job of it.
That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. To the air, it's Shuck. They're bringing heat. He's got it. Touchdown Cardinals. And the stomping has commenced.
Yeah, the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
They'll put the tight end in motion. Powers forward. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires to the big fella. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Trying to find his man on first down. Finds a man on the right. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. And the Pandas come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to throw it again. Makes the grab. It's Hobbs.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On second down, looking to throw. Finds his tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down.
And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. The Pandas will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Here's the punt high into the air. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Wants to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the metal.
Looking to go up top on first down. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Louisville! And the punishment has been extended.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll throw it on first down. The sure hands, it's Hobbs. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Yeah, and this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
That's caught. It's Hobbs. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He gets a block. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. The offense set for a first down play. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Comes out throwing on first down. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Throws to the wideout. And the ball is intercepted. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Makes the grab on the left. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it happens.
Fires the pass, intercepted. Taking it the other way. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Cardinals!
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Louisville.
And they'll try to tack on two.
Let's go!
Trying to run it in. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead.
How about that for a momentum swing? Defense gets the pick six, offense comes right back on the field, and they get the two-point conversion.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. First down for this offense. He wants to throw. Pressure coming. Underheat, and he gets rid of it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll line up for a second down play. To throw, it's Wicks. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Another incompletion on third down. And the Pandas will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game, take the W into the locker room.
All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Wide open downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Cardinals are in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. It's complete. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to... Touchdown Cardinals! And the pummeling has started.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys.
Flip it!
I'll try to power it in. Worked on the touchdown. Might as well do the same thing on the two-point conversion. He gets all 8 points on that trip. quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Offense getting set for first down. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They'll throw it on first down, trying to get to it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Wicks. Fires downfield. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. One more play to pad the stats. On 3rd down, going up top. He wants a big play here late. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. And if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
So that's going to do it